mass outbreak that spreads in fear is all they can feel.
Coming in through the dust withers away. Emergency calls. The static spreads and the sirens wail. They're sounding red.
We lock our doors, board the windows shut, racing for the night in this horrifying rut.
Coming with dread.
Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to episode, I think it's number 5 of Dawn of the Zeds, the director's cut, where we are trying to save Farmingdale from the zombie apocalypse before it's too late. And it's too late if all things go to snot before the National Guard arrives and we complete our final mission. So we've got a long way to go. We're not looking too good, and we've had some bad turn of events. It's been kind of rough. I don't know if I have any corrections from the last video. I haven't been able to check, but I think we're good enough. And by the way, when you're playing the director's cut, you are going to make mistakes. There's a lot going on. You just got to roll with the punches and enjoy it. That's what I'm trying to do, and it's easier to catch mistakes when you're watching a video and stuff like that, but you will make mistakes. There's a lot to do within the game. I didn't even look to see if I could build a barricade down here, but I'm pretty sure I can. If I can't, someone let me know, but I'm pretty sure that's not a problem. Anyway, let's get right on to it. We got so much to do. I'm all set for the next set of turns. We're going to pull our vent deck out, and we are going to go right at it. Now, we do have some problems. Like, we got this epic mega Zeds group coming up here, and we're going to have to try and do something about that. If they move, we're going to be having to shoot them. Plus, we got this super strong 9. This is basically a 13 and a 9 right here. This is just crazy times. Luckily, they can only get the 3x. So, it's not the, it's as bad as it can be. And we're about to get some refugees heading into the refugee camp, which will allow us to revitalize perhaps this unit that we have lost, a civilian unit that we lost earlier. We also have one in the hospital that we're going to have to heal up. Yuck. And we did heal them. We took the EKG marker off them. Actually, that's all we did. We took the EKG marker off them. That's all we were able to do last turn, but we're going to get going. All right, I think we're all set. Let's go. Let's pull our first event card. Hopefully it's not brains, and it's a blue one, so this isn't going to be terrible. Mountain Night Assault. Oh, nobody's moving. That's a real bummer. And we're going to have to roll for infection. Our infection level is a 3, so we're probably pretty good here. Oh, man, that was close. I was worried we were going to have an infection, a breakout of 3, but we don't. Roll a 4, so we're okay there. We are going to have to roll a die to eat. Now, if we roll a 1, we do have somebody in the hospital, we'll have to use supplies. We don't roll a 1, so we're okay there. We don't have to eat, and we'll put the event deck aside for the moment as we complete the rest of this turn. So we've done this, this, and this. Now we're moving on to Zeds. It is going to be a mountain track. It says at the beginning of the phase, +1 infection per Zeds on the mountain track. Well, that's only 1, so it goes up to a 4. That's okay. Place a new Zeds unit on the mountain track. A start space. Okay? And again, because I'm playing solo, we actually don't do this. I'm glad I figured that out. The Zeds pressure. So we're going to move this Zeds up the track, by the way. And we're going to place a new one. I think you can see the mountain track. If not, we'll make sure you can. We're going to place a new one on the mountain track. So that's not so bad. And we got a 4 unit coming up the mountain track right there. Another 4 unit. We only got a 2-point civilian there. And that's it. Defending units receive no terrain shifts this turn. This is like the last one we got where we had highway night assault, but we don't have to worry about the shifts in that because we don't have any enemies currently attacking our units right now. Okay, so let us continue on from there. That's all that happened. That was all that happened during the Zeds phase. Now, in that, we are only going to get 1 action, so that's not fantastic. We got 1 action, our player action, Deputy Schmidt's initiative, and the emergency broadcast. I do feel that we need to get somebody down here to help him. Even though I think we're going to lay traps. I don't know if maybe we don't want to. Maybe we just want to back up into here eventually. We'll see. None of it's good. Okay, so I also have the WZED emergency broadcast that we can do to get somebody going. And this 9Zs is going to hit here at some point, and we're going to have to try and defend them. Defend that. And we do have a little bit of relief down here. A little bit. I might want to get Captain Piazza up to where she can start attacking into this area a little bit from the town, because our town is going to be threatened by that 9-point-Z unit. So what do we do with our turns? I think for our first action, we're starting to feel a little low on supplies. Not bad enough though. I'm not too worried about our guy Big Wheels Carter yet coming back up the road. So let's do this. I think for our first action, we'll use our player action and have Captain Piazza shoot. We've had really bad luck with this, but she's going to shoot this Z unit here. Or do I move her? I could move her. She's got a movement of 5. I could move her 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would put these guys at 3, and she could take a shot, start shooting at them. I don't know if she can do that in the tunnel space. I got to look at the special rules for the tunnel track. I don't know. I don't think it says anything about her, but she may have been created before the tunnel track was a thing. So I don't know. That would be a good thing. We got 2 heroes focused on this track. I don't think that's necessary because Deputy Schmidt's pretty tough. Maybe we take a shot at them and then move her back that way next time, because these guys haven't moved yet. Let's do that. So she's a strength. She's going to be that's 2 spaces away. That's going to put her a strength of 4 against a 5Z unit, though that doesn't matter with range attack. We're going to go down to 3 bullets. Actually, I'm going to use her special ability because this will help with getting Big Wheels loaded up and back to us too. She has ammunition crafting. She can spend 2 actions to make a gunfire attack at 0 ammo. Not doing that. I thought we could do. We could spend. Let's do this though. We're going to do this. We're going to play during the action phase to convert. It doesn't say takes an action. It just says play during to convert 2 supplies into 1 ammo. You can do this as many times as you like. So we're going to do that. We're going to take 2 supplies. I'm going to keep her at 4, and we're going to shoot because then we'll have Big Wheels start to come back. All right. 3, nothing. She is the worst sniper on the planet at this point in time. Okay, that is our player action. Now we have our board action. I might as well have Schmidt shoot. Actually, no, we're going to... Why am I doing that? These guys are going to shoot at them. There's no question. Strength 4, that's as good a chance as any. Let's do this. Strength 4 against the that big 9 unit Zeds right there. Oh my god. Nothing. And we used another ammo. Okay. Wow. That was our action. Nothing has happened this turn so far. How terrible is that? Okay. Man, that was so bad, y'all. A 3 is nothing. I'm just double check. A 3. Yeah, 3 on the 4 track is nothing. So we got nothing twice in that. No damage against that. It's 2 shots in a row. Blam, blam, we're missing. It's not good. It's frustrating. Man, I got bad things happening on the mountain track too, but we got too much to take care of here. We got to get these guys out of here, I think, for the time being. Let's get... let's take our... Oh, we already used all our actions, so it's going to have to be Schmidt's. Schmidt's going to shoot at... we're going to use another ammo. We're down to 2 ammo now. This is not great. We're going to try and shoot this 5-point Zeds down here. 3 3s in a row. What am I even playing? Why am I even bothering? I literally... Okay, well, that's that. So this is going to be the most useless turn in history. So for the emergency broadcast, I think I need to change up my dice. I'm telling you. I think for the emergency broadcast, I don't want these guys to be attacked. We're going to pull these guys back into the Lucky Strike mine. We might have to forego Lefty's pass there. I just think it's a safer bet for us. Unfortunately, that's everything. Gang, that's everything. What a waste. Okay, we're going to go to our reset. Just unspend all of our actions. What a waste of time that was. And we're going to draw our next card. What do we get? This one's not too bad. Why is it 2? I guess we're still in the 2s, yeah. Okay, 0 movement, so we're not moving our refugees at all. That's wonderful. We are going to roll for... oh no, here it comes. I just realized what we're dealing with. Okay, let's roll this. 5, at least we're very close, but not getting an infection. We are going to eat one, so our supplies are down to 3, and we're going to get 1 action. I'll mark that now, though we got to do this. We're going to have 2 movements on this track here. That means these guys are going. Zeds stumble out of the tunnels into Farmingdale at the end of this phase. All Zed units following the tunnel track space attempt to move, make a catacombs roll first. We're going to have to do that there. Make a catacombs roll first. Then it's a space 7 to the university space. What university space? Okay. Space 6 to the nuclear plant. Space 4 to the mines. Space 3 and 5 to the farm. I guess we roll. How do we do that? I don't understand. Okay, Zed stumble out of the tunnel into Farmingdale at the end of this phase. All Zed units on the following tunnel track spaces attempt to move. Make a catacombs roll first. I don't understand what this means. Don't understand this card. I'm sorry. I'm going to take this off camera. I do not understand what this card's telling me to do. Well, okay. The best I can interpret this really weird card is if they're on using this as space 1, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But there are 8. I don't understand this card. It says they stumble out into Farmingdale is what it says, right? Into Farmingdale. So space 7. So I'm assuming if, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, someone was here, they'd stumble onto the university space, but there's no one there. So the only one here is on the catacombs 6, which would be the nuclear power plant if they don't make their catacombs roll. I guess I'm going to do that. I'm going to see what happens. Okay, let's see. A 5. A 5 means they're not going, they're going to remain here. That's this thing here. But they are going to attempt to move as well. They're going to attempt to move into the security space, which they do. They succeed at that. So now we're going to have a big fight there, a 4 against a 9. So that means that it is Zeds times 2, because not quite Z times 3. But we get a 2-point shift because of this. So it's going to go Zeds times 2 up to equal 2. And we're going to roll some dice. Hopefully we actually roll better than we've been rolling. A 9, that is good actually. So 9 on equals is going to do mostly damage to the Zeds, right? So equals 2, we're going to do 2 damage to the Zeds. Puts a 2 on them. They stay here in the catacombs. And a 1 on our security unit here. But there's 2 movements on that track, so on that card. All right, we got 2 Zed movements. And maybe this happens after that. I don't even know. This card was really strange, but I'm just going to go with it anyway. They're going to attempt to move back in. Hopefully we do just as well as we did before. That's a, oh, look at that. That's a 10. Even better. A 10, even though our security guys are taking some damage. Remember, we're on equals 2, so it's going to be 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and they're pushed back to here. And then we take another one, so they're going to flip to a 2. That's not great. But they did their job. Okay. And then, assuming I read this right, now let's say I do this right now. I already rolled for it, rolled a 5 because it says roll on the catacombs track. This person would have appeared at the university where Schmidt is. That's where they would have appeared. I think that's how that card works. I guess. I don't know. Oh, I guess it's this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3 would have appeared at where? 3 and 5 would have appeared at the farm. Where's the farm? The farm. I think it's over. Nope. Where's the farm? Oh, way up here with these 1-point civilians. So that would have been bad. They would have appeared here, I guess. But they got lost in the catacombs. We already rolled for that. And it says to roll for it. So they rolled a 5 when I did that. Okay. I think that's how it goes. Y'all, again, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think I got that right. Now we're going to do our actions again. Hopefully we have better luck than last time. Oi. I think for our first action, I'm going to use our first action, our main action, to have to reload up Big Wheels Carter. I think that's all he gets to do is load up. Let me just double check it. Cargo hauler. His truck can be reloaded at any start space by spending 1 action. So yes, so his truck is reloaded, though he hasn't come back to us yet. He's just loaded up. For our player action, I think, I mean, these guys are only 4 now. That's not so bad. I think for... Okay, for our player action, I think I'm going to try and have... I know this is foolish, but this is an area of opportunity for us. I want these guys gone so I can pull one of these guys out. So I think Officer Schmidt's going to make a attack roll, a ranged attack roll. We're down to 1 ammo on this to try and get to these guys in East Iraq. Okay, there we go. A 9 on a strength 4 is going to give us what? 9 on strength 4 is going to give us 2 hits on the Zeds. That doesn't deplete their strength, but it does make them damaged. So if they move in for hand-to-hand, we're okay. That was his initiative action. For our player action, I don't feel so bad about this anymore. I think we're okay there, but I do think I want to start getting... Oh, you know what I can do? I haven't... Oh, these were hand-to-hand combats. I need to move up twice on the infection table because we had 2 hand-to-hand combats here. So you've got to remember those little things that happen. So we're at a 6 right now. I think what we'll do for our next action is we're going to heal, take this token off of these guys. They're now at least a strength 3. They're back to normal, and discharge them, and that'll bring our infection down 1. When we heal somebody, we bring the infection down 1. But now that was our player action. For our emergency broadcast action, I think we're going to spend that to move these guys 1, 2. We're going to head them up that way, and we'll defend this area against these oncoming Zeds. Oi. Trying to think. I think that's all our actions. That's everything we can do. All right. We're going to draw another card. Let's hope it's not terrible. I think we're about to get... Are we getting into the 3s now? I think so. All right. Let's get the deck out and see. Yeah, the mysteries of Dr. Martise. No movement again for the... I've been trying to get this guy to town center forever. Okay, we don't have to... No infection roll because something bad's going to happen, right? We don't need to eat, and then we're going to have movement on all of these tracks. That's great. But it says at the beginning of this phase, you must discard 1 random hold for later card. I don't have any. Increase the... by a die roll. Because this is going to be my time roll of 6, right? Let's see what I roll. A 2. That's not bad. Okay, we're up to a 7 on the infection track. Place a new Zeds on the start space of every track. Apply stacking limit if necessary. Well, okay, that every track can take a unit except for... Nope, they all can. Okay, so we'll start... where can you see? We'll start down here in the corner. We've got a 7 strength Z unit coming up there. Up on the forest track, which you can see, we're going to have a 3 strength Z units. That now these guys are combined. Now remember, in the start space, there can be no combat. Over on the mountain track, we've got a 5. There's a 9 strength mob coming up that way, and then down on the forest track, we have a 4. And then on the tunnel track, we have an 8. God, the tunnel track really brings in some strong Zeds. Okay, that was that. And then it says... apply stacking limits. Okay, we did that, and then we're just going to do our track movement, starting with these guys here are moving again against these guys. Now, again, it's Zeds times 2 right now, and we're going to double shift back to even, right? So Zeds times 2, we're going to go back to equal to, and we're going to roll an attack there, and we're doing that because of the barricade. A 7, that's not terrible. I have a feeling that those guys are going to start to go down. But a 7 on the equal to is a 2-2. So let's do this first. These guys flip. They are gone. And then these guys take 2, so they're going to go 2. They are dead. Let's roll. Well, not necessarily dead. Let's raise our infection level. We're up at 8. A 5, they go into the hospital. This is a good thing. Our security team is not dead yet. They're in the hospital, and this place is empty, but we blocked them from happening. Okay, now we're going to the highway track. This isn't terrible for us. These guys are going to come here, and then these guys are going to go here. This will give, with our 4 actions this turn, it's going to allow Mr. Johnson to shoot at them, with our last remaining ammo, I think. We'll see. I'll put this up to 4 just so I don't forget. That's the maximum amount of actions we can get from a scene card. And then the last track that we have to deal with is the suburbs track. This is not fabulous. We're going to have this happen, and then these guys are going to move. Our infection rate goes up to 9. So luckily we don't have to roll it this turn. Maybe we can get it down with some hospitalization. Oh, I got to put an EKG marker on the security team that's in the hospital. All right, we're hand to hand, 4 versus a 5, but we get a 2-point shift. So it's basically, it was Zed's advantage, 4 to 5. We get a 2-point shift from the barricade, so go from Zed's advantage, 1, 2, to human advantage, and then we can't forget that Officer Schmidt, or Deputy Schmidt, is a Eagle Scout, and it goes to human advantage. So we're going to be on the human advantage chart, rolling against the bad guys, but we rolled a 4, so that's not good. I can't afford to lose him. Let's see, human's advantage on a 4. It's going to be a 2-2. Oh, wait. We got something going on here. We're going to kill those guys. That's good news. But, okay, here's the thing. He's tough. Each time you receive a hit, you roll a die. 1, 2, 3, he suffers as normal. 4, 5, 6, he doesn't. We're going to roll a die and see if he can block some of these hits. First one, he does, right? He does, yeah. So the first hit's blocked. Second hit is blocked. So he took no damage, and he did 2 points to them, which is going to kill them. Boom! Good job, Deputy Schmidt. We just need to leave him there. I think good old Piazza can move on since she can't hit anything anyway. She can't hit the broadside of a barn with a sniper rifle, which is her specialty. So, okay, that marks the end of all of this. So now we just get to take our 4 actions. Okay, I think for action... Ooh, I got to flip all my counters back over. I forgot the recovery phase there. Okay, for our first action, I'm going to spend 1 of 3 to take the EKG off of here. Mark, put that down to 8. And we'll get these guys healing. I could discharge them right now, but I'm not going to. Okay, for our second action, I'm going to use another one of our actions from our actions board, and we're going to move him. He's going to come, blam, plowing through here. Hopefully we don't end up in hand-to-hand combat with him, but if anybody should, it should be him. We got Zed's plow. We just need to roll a 4, 5, or 6. We'll just do 1 point of damage and keep moving. That's what I want to have happen here. Let's see. A 5. We succeed. So he does 1 point of damage to each of the Zeds on the track. So this guy gets 1. This guy gets 1. And then he gets to move how many? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He's driving into town with supplies loaded, ready to go. Good job. Big wheels. So Mr. Carter is on his way into town. We can hear the 18-wheeler coming down the road. It's awesome. All right, next up. Let's see. I think we're going to go to Mr. Johnson. Homie's going to make a gunfire attack with one of our next action. That'll leave us with 1 left. We're going to hit the gunfire attack here with a strength of 3, but remember he's got his shotgun, so it's actually a strength of... It gets a 2-column shift, so it's effectively a strength of 5. Let's see if he can pull it off. No. And that was our last ammo, so that is the end of... That's a 3, right? 0 damage. Wait, 1 damage! 1 damage. Okay. We'll just damage the stronger of the 2 units with that, and then when they come in there, which they inevitably will, we'll try and landmine the place up. I could build a barricade for 2 and fight them off. That would take an action and 2 supplies. I do have my player action. I could build another barricade there at the nuclear power plant. Might be worth doing. There's a lot coming up that track. I could also build one up there, help defend that track too. I think with our WZED emergency broadcasting solution, we're going to spend that to have these guys move, the fleeing villagers move to there. Now, I am doing that for 2 reasons. One is, when they do reach there, they're going to end up going to the refugee camp. I don't know if they do that this turn. I'm going to check. And then some things will happen. Okay, so yes, the fleeing refugees immediately go to the refugee camp and increase our infection rate by 1 because they came in from town. Then we get to draw a fate card. We're going to do that right now and see where we go. So we're going to be at where the most Zeds units are. It's going to be right here. There's going to be, I'm just going to shuffle them up a little bit, take one at random. We'll do this one, and it's going to be right here. Well, there's multiples with 2s, right? I guess if there's multiples, then I get to choose. Usually it's the ones closest to Farmingdale. Anyway, we also have to play this card. Designate each unit in the refugee camp and roll a die. Well, we have one, so I guess we'll designate that one. Let's hope something really good happens here. A 6. Hopefully that's good. I don't even know. Okay, 1. Remove the refugee unit from play. Place in the box. No effect. For 5, 6. The refugees stay, and you may heal any civilian unit by 1 and reduce the. Oh, that is awesome. So the refugees stay in the camp. It doesn't say we remove them. It says the refugees stay, and you may heal any civilian unit by 1. Any civilian unit. So do I heal the security guards? Do I heal the guys on this track? They're already healed. That's not important. Do I heal these guys? I could get these guys back up to a 4 with a point of damage. That might be worth doing since we got so much activity coming down here. Or I could heal these guys in the hospital. Get them and flip them. They'll be at a 4. I think we'll flip these ones. We're going to get them. Now they're there with a point of damage on them because we healed them once. But it does drop our infection rate down to 8. Not that that's probably going to help much. Okay. That was not a bad thing for the fake card. I'll take that. Okay. That was the refugees reaching the camp. So we still have our player action, Schmidt's action, and that's it. For our player action, we're really low on stuff. I could take another action to get Big Wheels into the town and then send him down a really bad track like this one right now would be good. I think we're going to do that. That makes some sense so I can get some ammo back in. I don't know what's going to happen next turn. It could be... Or, wait. Do I build a barricade there? I think that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go down to 1 supply, build a barricade. And I believe that's an action, right? Building the barricades? I'm just going to double check that. Like I said, so many rules to keep track of. Now, how does this token work, this rumors token? If I can get a player or player unit, any type of player unit down there, I can see what that is. And it's going to give us some kind of benefit. So hopefully I'll be able at some point to get our guy Johnson in there. Now, Johnson's really good at foraging, but I think putting up an extra defense there is probably more important right now. And so barricades are 22. Does cost an action, right, to create a barricade? Build improved defenses, barricade terrain. Any player unit but excluding can place the barricade marker, spending 1 action and 2 supplies. Right. So we did that. So we have a barricade there. That's all of our actions. That was our player action. So the only thing I have left is Deputy Schmidt's initiative. Okay, for Deputy Schmidt's initiative, what is he going to do? Maybe he just leaves her there to shoot at them as they come this way. It's kind of bad. I mean, this is a pretty strong unit, and she's rolling so poorly on her ranged attacks. He's been doing really well there, defending the university from Zeds. We have hopefully we have at least 1 turn there. So you know what? He'll forage. He'll forage in the university. Now that's not going to be great. Here's what's foraging in any other's namespace is going to be a 4, 5, or 6. We're going to get something, but it's better than a sharp stick in the eye. So let's see what he gets. A 3. So he got nothing, but that's okay. It was worth the shot, and that's going to mark the end of that turn. Well, I think that was a lot of action for right now, so I'm going to pause there. We'll get back to it in just a little bit. Hope you're enjoying this playthrough. I know it's been insane, which is typically how this game goes. This game is really tense, and it gets more tense as you go along because the event cards get worse and worse and worse. And as you can see, that's been happening to us. We haven't had a lot of luck. We do, however, have we're holding them at bay. How many cards we got left? I'm allowed to count the cards. I just can't see what they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got 15 turns to go before not 15 turns before the National Guard starts to come, but 15 turns before we get to our final mission. 14. Okay. Well, let's just end it there. All right, y'all. Take care. Hope to talk to you soon, and pay attention. Watch out for the next video. It'll be coming quickly, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.